Bids for repair can look subtle or can be very obvious. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say bid for repair, I use that as a extension of the concept of bid for connection, which was coined and developed by Dr. John and Julie Gottman, who explain or describe a bid for connection as a way that an individual leans in or reaches emotionally for a shared experience, for some sort of engagement or connection from a loved one. And those bids can be very subtle sometimes, which means they're easily missed. When a person makes a bid for connection, they're doing just that. They're asking to connect, leaning in to the relationship. And when you are on the receiving end of a bid, there are a few ways you can respond. You can respond by turning towards, like you reach back, you recognize that bid and you reach for them back and you show them, hey, I want to be in this moment too. I also want to engage with you in this way. You could also turn away. So be kind of cold in your response or dismissive or neutral or not really match the energy, so to speak, from the person's bid. Another way you can respond is you can turn against. And so that's not just turning away, but that's like pushing away. Why am I talking about bids for connection? Because we also make bids for repair. That when there has been a rupture and we want to reconnect, we want to reconcile, we want to come back into relationship alignment, that we have to make a repair. And sometimes that repair is indirect, like, hey babe, can I get you something from the store? After we've just had maybe a misstep or a miscommunication or maybe a full-on argument. That's me saying, like, I still care about you. I still consider you. Like, we are not quite over whatever this hump or this funk hasn't actually cleared out, but I am still with you. We are still a team. I still care about you. A more direct bid for repair is, babe, I don't like the way we ended things earlier. Can we sit down and talk about it later? Straight out, I'm saying I want to repair. I want to reconnect. I want to revisit whatever this is so that we can reset and come back together. Just like with bids for connection, the way we respond to a bid for repair matters. You can turn towards and you can say, yeah, when you go to the store, please get me a ginger ale. Maybe I don't even need a ginger ale, but it communicates like, I see that you're making an effort and I want to accept that effort. If the direct repair is, I don't like the way we left things, can we talk about it later? I can respond by turning towards and say, yeah, I didn't like the way that ended as well. So yeah, after the kids go to bed, I'd love to just sit down and talk about it. I've received their bid for repair. If I want to not repair and I turn away and they say, hey, do you want to watch the show after we have dinner? And I'm like, no, I'm tired. I didn't say anything rude. I didn't say anything unkind. I didn't say anything inflammatory, but I've definitely communicated a message that I am not in receipt of the repair that you're trying to give me. He says, hey, I'm going to the store. Can I get you something? And then I can say, oh, you're trying to be nice now? Oh, now you want to be helpful? Earlier, boop, now I've turned against. And that interaction is not going to lead us to repair, but might lead us to re-escalate. And so when there's been a rupture, repair is necessary. Don't avoid it, right? Ruptures are going to happen. Because you have a rupture in a relationship, it doesn't mean your relationship is doomed. It doesn't mean that you are failing. It doesn't mean that you are doing relationships wrong. It means that you're human. It's about what you do after that. That's the repair. Repair strengthens relationships. Repair and the ability to repair creates relational resilience so that when ruptures happen, you guys can bounce back. You can recover. Even though indirect repairs can be helpful, we don't want to just use indirect repairs because then we might be like sidestepping the actual work that goes into repair. But indirect can help you to sort of prime the pump for a direct repair. And your relationship is probably worth the repair. And if it's not, like, notice that.